Welcome to Power Lifestyle. My name is Rasharn Medina. So, I want to talk a bit more about my revamp and transition into the new channel, which is Power Lifestyle, and go a little bit more in depth as to why I made that transition from a look inside. And so, I want to talk about the subject of power itself and why that's going to be my main focus going forward, at least for the time being. And that is because I am coming from the belief, the perspective that everyone has the ability to empower themselves, and that everybody can find power from within themselves, and that it's not something that is given to us. So I call the channel Power Lifestyle now because I want to help others to be able to see and feel and experience that we are the creators of our own lives, and that we are the ones who have the power to do so. And power is an intangible thing. To me, if I was to give my layman's terms as to what power is, it's the ability to exert control over one's life and one's circumstances. So to me, the extent that we're able to enact control over our own lives is true power, and that we all have some ability to do so, even if it's just power over our own minds and what we think. Even if it's, someone's in jail for something, and let's say that someone was falsely accused and they got locked up in jail, and so from the outside looking in, they had a lot of their civil liberties taken away. They were falsely accused of a crime. Now they're on this schedule regimen. They're in the jail cell, and they don't have control over a lot of the things in their daily lives. But what you hear about time and time again when it comes to prisoners in general is that a lot of them will find mental and spiritual power from that experience. They will say that they started going to the library, they started reading new material, they started exposing themselves to different things, they started meditating, they started finding peace in the present moment. They started finding what power was available to them in the immediate moment, in their immediate vicinity. And the ironic thing is, some of those people have more power over their lives than people that are out here and they appear to be, as free as a bird, because of the conscious focus that they put on it, and that they held themselves accountable to what they were able to at that time, as far as recognizing where their power is, at least in that present moment. So it's something that we can all work on at any given time. We can work to increase our power, increase the amount of control we have over our lives at any time and at every moment. So it's just interesting that it's power is just something you can feel. You can feel if someone has power over their lives, and to what extent that they do. You can feel when someone and observe if someone is not feeling empowered, behaving in an empowered way. One thing I do want to discern is that I do not see true power as trying to control others. I see that as more of force, which is a different subject. Now, I think you can influence others, and I don't see anything personally wrong with that. But to try to force people and control other people, I don't see that personally. I don't see that as true power. To me, once you start expanding beyond yourself to control other people, and you feel like you have to go out of your way to control somebody else, I think that you're leaving your own personal power at that point. I think a person is behaving from a place of powerlessness and insecurity if they feel like they have to resort to that. You'll see this sometimes even with so-called bullies, with people that want to start altercations, or they want to confront other people to assert themselves. Mind you, again, everybody has the ability to feel self-empowered, but I'm referring to going out of their way to meet someone. So regardless of whether that bully or that person has a lot of physical prowess and strength and intimidation to them, to me, the fact, just that they felt like they had to go step to someone else showed the lack of power. It showed that they had to resort to some type of force over other people to feel their own power. So that's what I have for today. Just reflect on where your power is as you can identify it currently. Where can you identify your power in your current life, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. Also think about when you've tried to force yourself on life or force yourself onto other people, just because you may have felt like that was what you needed to do, to feel some type of power, or the illusion of it in that case. That's what I have for today. My name is Rasharn Medina, and this is Power Lifestyle. Peace and blessings.